I would like to make a little time to talk about this. As you know, Real Housewives of New Jersey is in the middle of their filming their next season. And yes, Louis is still a part of the season. So according to a new report from our friends over at Reality Blurb, they're saying that Joe Gorga was involved in a heated altercation with Louis amid the filming of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, snubs Teresa's housewarming party as Gia shares party pics. So let me just report to you what they're saying here, and then we will get into Love and Marriage DC. So they're reporting, they said the drama between the famous Real Housewives of New Jersey brother and sister, Teresa and Joe, shows no signs of stopping anytime soon after years of bad blood as a new fighter has entered the ring. I love writers. Just months after the Real Housewives of New Jersey's explosive season 12 reunion aired, where Teresa called Joe a bitch boy and labeling him a snake on social media, things have reportedly gone from bad to worse and is no longer just between Teresa and Joe. Only weeks ago, it seemed that Louis has gotten in good graces with Joe and the rest of the family. Too bad, apparently, it didn't last. But we already saw the signs of this fight happening between Joe Gorga and Teresa. I told you, I believe they're going to try and make that a storyline this season where the Gorgas versus the Giudices comes again. According to new reports, Joe and Louis had a falling out, leading Joe to refuse to attend Teresa's housewarming party after a heated altercation while filming for season 13. All right. Then we also see photos of Gia Giudice, Joe's niece, of course, posted a few pics from the get-together where apparently he did not attend. So per The Sun, an Instagram account that goes by Real Housewives News Spill, Joe reportedly got into a heated altercation with Teresa's fiancé, Louis, at a recent boys' night event. The drama got so intense that Joe refused to attend. No word on if the fight was physical, because you know they like to get physical in Jersey. So no specifics have been given on exactly what was the catalyst for the falling out, as neither party has spoken publicly about the rift. They can't. They've signed contracts. All three, Teresa, Joe, and now Louis, are no longer getting along, and fans are flocking to Joe's aid to show support, as many are calling out Teresa for not having her brothers back throughout the years, echoing Joe's sentiments a little while back. Be a sister for once in a while. One fan wrote, they felt sad for Joe as it cannot be easy to listen to your only sister demean and degrade you on national TV. Another told Joe to run, don't walk away from the current toxicity, saying, you guys need a break. Let her live in her love bubble and you in yours. A third follower said, cut ties altogether with Teresa. Here's the thing. If I believe that this beef between Teresa and Joe was real, we said it during our recap of the Real Housewives of New Jersey during that reunion. I said at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't blame Melissa and Joe just saying, I'm done with this. I'm done always trying to defend you and try to prove ourselves to you. Why do I have to prove myself to you? I'm a grown man with almost grown kids. I ain't got to prove anything to you, Teresa. Oh, because you want us to be, because we're on your show. Everything's about Teresa. Everything's about Teresa. No, go look at the poll on my Twitter. When Carlos King came out, I'm going to bring it back around. When Carlos King came out on Juicy Scoop talking about Teresa's the only current housewife that can have her own spinoff. No, she can't. Some people swear just because you produce reality TV doesn't mean that you're always right either. Okay? Doesn't mean that you're always right. And based on what the community is saying, they're not interested in a Teresa spinoff. Teresa can barely get full sentences out.
Where is it?
You want her to carry a spinoff? Her daughters aren't that. We love the daughters. We grew up watching them, but we're not interested in watching a TV show about them. Honestly. They barely want her back on the show. There have been a lot of people that said they don't want Teresa to come back. Nobody wants that spinoff. So apparently there's beef between Teresa's fiance, Louis, And Joe Gorga. Surprise, surprise, surprise. They want to have the guys have some sort of drama like they did this last season. They wanted to have a pre-produced moment. No. No. I'm really tired of Jersey at this point. I really am. Just because Jersey was bringing in the ratings doesn't mean that the fans won't get turned off. Those pre-produced moments from last season, we're over it. I don't want to see pre-produced fights between the guys when you know that the guys really love each other. Shake up this cast. And based on the cast that you guys are showing us, I'm like, sorry. I was a little annoyed. Let's get back to this.